There are some people that are just picking cats in every single. I mean, not cats. They're not cats. I mean, they're cats, but they're not cats. So we can't call them cats. I know I always call them hypno meows. Just people picking hypno meows, like all their battles. I'm so curious. Not even just maybe not all their battles, but they're just picking like multiple, like 2, 3. I want to see if we can find some that are picking maybe 4. I don't think that anyone is picking 4. I've seen a handful of 3s, so we're gonna see some 3s today. But I'm so curious. They do have an AO. They basically Hathorned the entire team there. It's a 4-star. You know what 4-star Hathor is actually pretty strong in Special League, right? I mean, even the 20-star. This is a 4-star Special League, but even the 20-star total Special League, a 4-star unit that does similar to what Hathor does would be pretty strong. I would prefer Hathor in regular RTA. However, I mean, he does some good damage though too. He does some good damage. There's no Juno here. I mean, you can't have Juno, you can have Rakuni, but this actually worked. He did also withstand, he had enough effective HP to withstand the blasts from those Onimushas at the beginning, but this actually did work. So usually you see the Hypno Meows being a counter to the Succubus, because the Succubus puts things to sleep, and then the Hypno Meow... Can I just call them cats, please? And the Hypno Meows get stronger after they are put to sleep. So this one, they're just bringing the Succubus and the Hypno Meows together. They do also have synergy, because Succubus not going to wake things up after they're already put to sleep. But the thing here, though, is that... Someone deciding they're going to race some cars outside. The thing here is that the opponent picks a Gina, so Hypno Meows are already strong into Gina, but they picked the Gina after the Hypno Meows were already on the field. They could have picked something that didn't put things to sleep, like that stripped and maybe did some more decreased attack. Well, they don't have decreased attack age over here, but like the Gina is like you're picking a Gina into a Hypno Meow. That's already gonna go. That's already gonna be a painful situation because the Gina's sleep is not gonna really do anything. So they're in a good spot, having the 2 Hypno Meows or the 1 Hypno Meow on the field when they knew they were going to get, there was no reason to ban the Gina. It feels weird to see the Tableau here with the Wind Hypno Meow. It just, when I think of Tableau, I think of a fast, aggressive turn. Like the opponent, maybe he was trying to ban it out from the opponent. Maybe that's why he picked it. Because it doesn't feel like the Tableau is the, gets resisted. Okay, so he's only going to take two bombs now, or 2 units are going to take, oh, never mind. He isn't going to take 2 bombs. It just feels like that Tableau is a weird pick. So the Wind Hypno Meow is a unit that he does heals as well. Oh, they didn't take the bombs. RNG at its fine. Well, 2 of these units are generally built with very high resistance. The Huadam is generally built high resistance, and the Kinky is built high. Well, Kinky actually did take the bombs. So it's kind of surprising to see that the Tableau didn't take the bomb, and the Hypno Meow didn't take the bomb. That is kind of the shocker out of all of these. But this, and he gets the stun too. Tableau's often on Despair Revenge or Despair Will. It's just odd to see that the Kinky, who usually has 100% resistance or often has 100% resistance, didn't take the bomb, but the other ones, or did take the bomb, but the other ones didn't take the bomb. RNG. So we see 2 Succubus come out in the beginning of the draft, and then of course 2 Hypno Meows. Anytime you see Succubus coming out on your side, on their side, Hypno Meows, great units to bring out, which I feel like I've mentioned 1,000 times, but I have no idea how many of these matches I'm actually going to put in the video. So, anytime you see Succubus, just bring some Hypno Meows. Or Succubus Gina, just bring some Hypno Meows. That's the takeaway from this whole video. So, as soon as Arya gets a turn, they banned out the Water Werewolf. He is going to be the defense breaker, although there is still a defense break with the Fire Succubus, and there's also still decent damage from the Fire Hypno Meow, and the Azaria can have some additional damage in artifacts. I personally like to put Azaria additional damage in artifacts for his skill 3 because it's a multi-hit. It's not like an AoE like Karnal does, a big AoE skill 3. He's got so many multi-hits that he does quite a significant amount of damage with the additional damage. Who else? Oki even got nerfed because there was too many multi-hit. How much damage that does with the Fire Hypno Meow. No defense break, but still, he was supercharged damage. Right here, you see he's all Super Saiyan, Super Saiyan mode. He's Super Saiyan cat mode. He's just giant ball of cat flames. I don't know. He's a giant ball of cat flames, guys. So he does decent damage when he's got his supercharged damage buff. So he's done. Goodbye. He's not done. I expected him to just bite the dust there. So this is just RNG now. Do they turn? Does Tableau Ashir, which Tableau Ashir turn cycles a lot and turn denies a lot? Do they get the stuns? They don't get the stuns. They get the slows, which is still pretty good. They don't get the stuns though, which I know they're hoping for, because the stuns doesn't really help the Hypno Meows. The stun is a great counter. So do they wind up turn cycling enough and turn denying enough to, if anything's going to turn deny, she didn't get to sleep. If anything's going to turn deny, it's going to be, or turn cycle and turn deny, it's going to be Tableau Shear, because it's just so fast and it's so much potential. Tableau can proc and proc, and well, he can't proc when he's asleep. So now this is game. Now I'm just going to call it game. But he can potentially proc and proc and proc if he keeps getting extra turns with the same number on the dice. Exactly what I was talking about. So maybe I shouldn't have called that game so early, because it's looking... Oh, wow. This is not game. This could still go... Well, okay, now it's game. GG. Triana, Werewolves, Tableau, Varisa, the same few picks as like every other match in Special... Not every... Like half the matches in Special League. That's the first few picks that you see on each side. It's just easier to pivot when you have like a light Werewolf in there. So that's one of the reasons he's the #1 by a landslide. 2 stuns there. AoE stuns. Okay, I think one topped the other is the AoE stun from the tab. I mean, that's in his skill versus Despair runes, but you have the AoE sleep there. All that continuous damage is huge. Okay, so both Hypno Meows are slept. Let's see. These are also the Hypno Meows that do their Super Saiyan mode and do extra damage here. So the Dark one is already in Super Saiyan mode. The Fire one is in Super Saiyan mode. How much damage is this going to do? That is a lot of damage. A lot of damage in AoE sleeps. Big damage there. I mean, no attack buff, right? No defense break. Ignore defense. You don't need a defense break there. But still, pretty big damage. That Fire one doing all that damage was a game. All that damage and the sleep was a game changer. This Fire one actually won the match here. This Fire one that was a huge turn right there. All right, guys. Anyway, that's it for this one. Short video, I know, but that's it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hypno Meows, I would definitely suggest to at least build one of them, at least rune one of them up for this Special League. It's just a nice counter pick. Not that you're going to need to bring it everywhere. It's just a nice thing to have in your monster box. Hope you enjoyed it. I will see you as always in the next one.